What happens when a city is abandoned by those sworn to protect it? Imagine the chaos of Hurricane Katrina in 2005. 1,392 lives lost, $100 billion in damages, and a once vibrant city left to rebuild from the ashes. Now, picture a documentary miniseries that doesn't just recount the storm, but lives through its survivors' memories, government missteps, and cultural rebirth. Katrina, come hell and high water, isn't just a history lesson. It's a raw, unfiltered look at humanity's darkest hours and brightest resilience. But here's where it gets controversial. How much of the blame lies with the systems meant to safeguard people? And how do you rebuild a city's soul when its foundations are shattered? Let's dive into everything you need to know about this haunting yet hopeful Netflix series, and how to watch it, no matter where you are. Unlocking the story. A deep dive into Katrina, come hell and high water. Netflix's 3-part miniseries, Katrina, come hell and high water, revisits the 2005 hurricane that ravaged New Orleans and the Gulf Coast. Combining archival footage, survivor testimonies, and expert analysis, the show paints a vivid portrait of a city caught in the crosshairs of nature's fury and bureaucratic failure. From the initial voluntary evacuation orders, which quickly turned mandatory, to the harrowing days in the Superdome's shelter of last resort, the series doesn't shy away from the grim realities: overcrowded conditions, lack of aid, and the government's delayed response. Yet it also celebrates New Orleans' indomitable spirit, showcasing how music, food, and community have kept the city's heart beating 2 decades later. When does Katrina, come hell and high water, premiere? The miniseries launched globally on August 27, 2025, with all 3 episodes dropping simultaneously. This binge-friendly release lets viewers immerse themselves in the full story without waiting weeks between chapters. The miniseries launched globally on August 27, 2025, with all 3 episodes dropping simultaneously. Journalist and CNN anchor, who provides on-the-ground reporting. Russell L. Honoré, retired U.S. Army general and former FEMA director, reflecting on the military's role in the response. Mark Morial and Mitch Landrieu, former mayors of New Orleans, offering political and historical context. Shelton Shakespeare Alexander, a survivor whose personal journey mirrors the city's struggle for recovery. These voices create a mosaic of perspectives, ensuring the story isn't just told, but felt. Episode breakdown, a journey through chaos and hope. 1. Episode 1, we're gonna ride it out like we always do. The storm looms, and officials issue a voluntary evacuation that quickly becomes mandatory. But for thousands, there's no escape. No transportation, no time. This episode captures the eerie calm before the storm and the desperation of those left behind. Episode 2, Shelter of Last Resort. As floodwaters rise, the Superdome becomes a symbol of both refuge and abandonment. With dwindling resources and no clear timeline for rescue, survivors face a daily battle for survival. The episode starkly contrasts the city's pre-Katrina vibrancy with the grim reality of its aftermath. 3. Episode 3, God Takes Care of Fools and Babies. The final chapter reflects on loss, resilience, and the long road to recovery. From memorials for the deceased to the cultural renaissance in New Orleans, this episode asks, can a city truly rebuild if its soul is fractured? Where to watch Katrina, come hell and high water. A global guide. United States, Canada. Stream exclusively on Netflix. All episodes are available on demand via the app or website, compatible with smartphones, tablets, smart TVs, and gaming consoles. United Kingdom. Available on Netflix. Netflix Standard with ads. And the Netflix Sky Bundle. High-definition streaming ensures a premium experience. Australia. Watch in stunning 4K Ultra HD with Dolby Vision on Netflix. Perfect for appreciating the documentary's powerful visuals. Other regions. The series is accessible in over 190 countries through Netflix's global library. Free viewing? Offline access? Let's clarify. Can I watch it for free? No. As a Netflix original, Katrina, Come Hell and High Water is not. Come Hell and High Water requires a paid subscription. However, Netflix's free trial, if available in your region, could offer a taste. Offline viewing? Yes. Use the Netflix app to download episodes on mobile devices, ideal for travelers or areas with spotty internet. And supported devices watch anywhere, anytime. From smartphones to smart TVs, Katrina, Come Hell and High Water is accessible on smart TV streaming devices, Samsung, LG, Roku, Apple TV, and more. Gaming consoles, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. Computers, tablets, Windows, macOS, Chromebooks, and iOS Android devices. Casting options, Chromecast, Miracast, or HDMI for big screen viewing. And FAQs, your burning questions answered. Question: who directed the series? A powerhouse trio. Geeta Gandhir, Episode 1, Samantha Knowles, Episode 2, and Spike Lee, Episode 3. Executive producers include Lee, Gandhir, and Sam Pollard. Question: who directed the series? And FAQs, your burning questions answered. How does it compare to other Katrina documentaries? Unlike Hurricane Katrina, Race Against Time, this series focuses on emotional storytelling over a strict timeline. The final episode, in particular, is a masterclass in balancing grief and hope. Question 1. Why should I watch it? Because it's a human story. Not just about a storm, but about the people who endured it, the systems that failed them, and the culture that refused to die. Final thoughts. A call to reflect and discuss. Come Hell and High Water isn't just a documentary. It's a mirror held up to society. It challenges us to ask, could this happen again? And who would be left to rebuild? We want to hear your thoughts. Do you think the government's response was adequately addressed? Or does the focus on New Orleans' resilience overshadow the systemic failures? Share your views in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation alive. You may also enjoy. Explore other impactful documentaries on Rotten Tomatoes. www.rottentomatoes, TV, Katrina, Come Hell and High Water, or Netflix full library of disaster-related content.